Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is your daily review, update of the AFCON, the Africa Cup of Nations, last 16, second one. We done one yesterday for the first batch of last 16 matches. Today we are getting the second batch. Today we had Guinea versus Gambia, and we had the hosts Cameroon against minnows Comoros, the Comoros Islands. So we're going to get to it very, very shortly. We'll start off with Guinea versus Gambia to give you guys my thoughts on what went down today. Gambia have... This is a tournament of the underdog so far. We have to agree with that. All the big teams are getting kicked out left, right and centre. Except for the couple that are left. But we have Gambia knocking out Guinea. So Naby Keita will be heading home. Liverpool are very happy right now, I'm sure. Jurgen Klopp is probably having a drink and enjoying himself tonight, knowing that one of his players are coming back. You know, we'll wait and see how long Salah and Mane stay out there for. But Guinea have been knocked out by Gambia. Gambia are in the quarterfinals of the AFCON. Congratulations to Gambia. I have to say, if there are any Gambians watching, congratulations. I mean, the last time I think Gambia reached this sort of stage of a competition, I can't remember it. Maybe I was a kid if that did happen, but I can't remember the last time. So congratulations. Find yourselves in a very, very good situation. And Guinea go home. We start off this game with, a game that was pretty 50-50. I would say the beginning of the game was more towards Guinea. Guinea obviously being the superior team between the two, and trying to pile on the threat, attack after attack. Gambia were very solid defensively and were very, very good, especially with their goalkeeper. Some good chances that were saved by the Gambians. Guinea not taking advantage. It was very late until they managed to get the goal, Gambia. But prior to that, it was Guinea that were quite unlucky. Just quite unlucky in terms of what went down. But the goal coming for Musa Barrow, the assist from Younes Bob, and that was a fantastic pass, might I add. A brilliant assist from Bob, straight in between the lines, and manages to find the talisman, the Gambian talisman, Musa Barrow, who's his first touch to take it into his path was beautiful. It's what every striker should strive to do. Takes it into his path, sees the keeper, slots it into the bottom corner. Beautiful finish, 1-0 to the Gambia. And yeah, soon after this was when it all really kicked off, because Guinea did get an equaliser, but it was ruled offside, and rightfully so. Rightfully so, it was an offside. After that, a second yellow for Gambia with 3 minutes to go. A second yellow, which, to be honest, I would say was a yellow card. So that's only right and that's only fair. So that was a red card. Gambia down to 10 men to try and hold on for the last few minutes just to protect that lead. And then Guinea get a red card through once again a second yellow. Ibrahima Conte 2, it says here. Is he the second? Is that like a royal family kicking off there or something? But he gets sent off in the 93rd minute. It becomes 10v10, but it's too little too late. And Gambia are through. So again, congratulations to the Gambia for making themselves through. If we look at the stats, just to put it into perspective, Guinea had a total of 19 shots. Not one goal. Only 2 of them were on target. So when you look in terms of the on targets, Gambia actually had less shots, 12, but 1 more on target, and they got that 1 more goal. So fair play to the Gambia, who have managed to make it through. Huge congratulations again. Guinea are sent home at the last 16 stage. Now we move to the game of the day, as far as I'm concerned, Cameroon versus the Comoros Islands. And what I do have to say, just from the beginning, before we even dive into any analysis, if there's anyone from the Comoros Islands watching, anyone who is from Comoros Islands, whether you live there or live abroad, you guys can honestly sleep with a smile. Your heads held high, very, very high. You guys can be super proud of what your country has gone and done at the Africa Cup of Nations this year for its first participation ever. Its first ever qualification to the Africa Cup of Nations. And they put on a performance like that. Honestly, fantastic. And I give my huge congratulations to the Comoros for that determination and their resolve and the team that they have. They're fighters, man. They are fighters. I have nothing to do with Comoros, but I am super proud of them. Super, super proud of them. For first appearance, you guys have done yourselves proud. And to be able to deal with the circumstances that Comoros had today, because that is something that we need to address. Comoros had all 3 goalkeepers out, right? 2 of them had positive tests. 1 of them had an injury. Now, the scandal, because as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty scandalous. One of the goalkeepers that tested positive returned a negative test earlier today, was still not allowed to play. So Comoros still did not have an eligible goalkeeper in their squad today, facing the hosts in their backyard, in around the full stadium. Unbelievable. Comoros had to play. If I'm gonna, I think I should do his name justice. Al-Hadar. He is a left back, also plays as a left midfielder, but he's a left back. Chaka Al-Hadar. He plays in Ajaccio in France, but he is a left back, left midfielder. He's had to fill in today and be the goalkeeper for Comoros. Hence why I'm sure those of you that watched the game today saw what he was doing, and it did not look natural whatsoever. It did not look like he knew what he was doing. It didn't look like... Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to take that back. He did know what he was doing, but some of the saves he was making, it wasn't that of a traditional goalkeeper. It was like what you see when you're playing outside and you're, in the park, and you stick someone in goal, and then you see some of the saves that they make. It was like that. He's not a goalkeeper. He's not a goalkeeper. This is the first time in his life he's playing as a goalkeeper. And he put on that performance. Honestly, Comoros, I'm really, really happy for them. I'm really happy for them. They took Cameroon to the last minute. And you know what? As much... actually, I'm going to leave that to the end. I've got something to say about Cameroon and the way that this game went and the circumstances, so we'll leave it to the end. But the way that this game went down, it was 0-0 for quite a long time. Prior to the goal in the 29th minute, though, after 6 minutes, Comoros went down to 10 men. They were sent a straight red card off, see you later. And that's because Abdu went in for a challenge, ended up getting studs to the ankle of Abu Bakr. And it was a red card. Now, this takes us back to yesterday. Except, I would say... Could this be slightly different circumstances? But it takes us back to yesterday where we saw Nigeria. We even saw the Chelsea game when nothing was given. But, this challenge, studs to the ankle. It wasn't so high up. It was pretty much to the back heel to the ankle. The ball was nowhere near. So it went to VAR. I look at it and I think I can understand why a red was given. But... for it being so early in the game, so early, 5-6 minutes, and he just shows up straight away, yep, red card. For the situation that Comoros are in, again, rules are rules, but the situation that Comoros are in, could the referee have given a little bit of leeway to just allow the game to go on 11 versus 11? Perhaps. A yellow card and a final warning, especially that this is Comoros' first qualification ever. Maybe those circumstances could have come to play. But in terms of the challenge itself, to be honest, look, if I'm speaking in terms of how I see the game, how I've seen the game in the past, this challenge, the one of yesterday, the one in the Chelsea game, all of them very similar. Back in the day, that would never have been a red card. If we're talking 10, 15 years ago, it would have been a yellow, get up, get on with it. The game has shifted, and it's become so precise on the rule. When the rule is there, it has to be to the T. So that's just the way it is. Comoros go to 10 men. They play with 10 men for nearly half an hour, and then Cameroon score through Ikambe, the assist coming through Abu Bakr with... a very well worked goal, defense split open on the right-hand side, Comoros' left-hand side, and it manages to get slotted in to the bottom corner, and it's 1-0 to Cameroon. And after that, it was a case of Comoros just being very solid, and we saw opportunities for the Comoros, and they did work Andre Onana a couple of times, and the goalkeeper of the Comoros did make saves. This is what was crazy. I'm seeing him make saves. I think there was one shot that he saved, and then he saved with his right hand going left. This is what I'm saying. He's not a goalkeeper, but he saves it, and then he gets up again. The shot's taken, and he bats it away. And I'm like, oh my god, this goalkeeper, man! What a lad! Coming in dire circumstances, in desperate times, and he puts his heart on his sleeve, and he gives everything in a position that he's never played in before as a goalkeeper for his country against the hosts, with the stadium, with the crowd, in their backyard, in a knockout stage. Honestly, unbelievable. So fair play to that goalkeeper. In the 70th minute, though, Abubakar did get the goal. He is the top goal scorer at the moment, and I think he will win the Golden Boot. But a great ball by Hongla. What a pass, like an Iniesta pass. Literally, the vision was fantastic. Spots the run that Abubakar's making, makes, I don't know what it was, a 40-yard on-the-ground pass, straight in between the gap, in through the gap, straight to Abubakar's feet, and he slots it in. Well, poor goalkeeper, didn't know what to do in that situation. It almost looked like he panicked. But this wasn't the end. This wasn't the end, because minute 81, Mchangama. What? Goal of the tournament. Goal of the tournament. A free kick from about 40 yards out, I think it was. 35, 40 yards. No wall. I think it was a one-man wall. He moved out of the way. It was basically no wall. He hits it like prime Cristiano Ronaldo, straight into the top corner. Onana could not reach it. Goal of the tournament. And that gave some life into Comoros for the last, 5, 6, 7 minutes to get something. However, towards the end of the game, stoppage time that was given was 3 minutes. No way it should have been 3 minutes. Should have been at least 5. For the circumstances that we had seen in that second half, in terms of the times that it was paused and for how long it was paused, should have been at least 5. On top of that, the stoppage time didn't even finish. It was about to, didn't quite finish. Comoros were in the middle of an action. They'd passed the halfway line. They were on the attack. They were approaching the box. Just as it hit stoppage time, actually, just before it hit stoppage time, the referee blows the whistle and ends the game. That's not fair. Come on. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. Now, what I do want to say is, in terms of the goalkeeper of the Comoros, returning a negative test, not being allowed to play, the red card being so early, maybe they could have let them off. Nah, that's a tough one. In terms of the end of the game and ending the game in the way that they did, I have to feel for Comoros. I have to feel, because I feel like 11 versus 11, they probably would have got a result against this Cameroon team. So this is why I have loads of sympathy for the Comoros today, and very unlucky for them. But they can be proud of their performance, and they can, leave and go home, hold their heads up high, and wait for the next tournament, because I think they are a country now that have set the foundations for themselves, and we might see them again, and we might see them in a more advanced way, in a more advanced manner. So I'm looking forward to it. Comoros, congratulations. I'm not going to say commiserations. I'm going to say congratulations. You made the last 16 in your first ever attempt, and you took the hosts to the final whistle in that manner. You can be proud. As for Cameroon, I have to say they weren't that impressive. Not that impressive at all. But they will win the tournament. Cameroon will win the tournament. I'm probably about 99% sure. Cameroon will win this tournament. They've got everything, all the circumstances in their favour right now. So I would say that they're going to win this tournament. We'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, just like I said yesterday, you never know. You never know. In African football, anything's possible. But congratulations to Cameroon for making it through. Congratulations to the Gambia for making it through. They will face each other in the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations. And we move on to tomorrow, and we'll see what goes down. Make sure you catch that video here. Make sure you are subscribed if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you did enjoy this. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Take care and peace.